Good evening and welcome to VI Voices. I'm Emil Henderson III along with Clint D.W. Ferris and Boyd Anthony McFarland. Natalie Nelson Tang Hao is off tonight. Tonight on our show we have with us the artist known as Sincere, who is a local artist here who is doing great things abroad and here in the Virgin Islands. And we're going to be talking with him about his new upcoming album as well as his song that is now out and his video that has been out that has about over 4,000 hits. It's on YouTube. And we'll be talking to him about that. And we'll also be talking with another young artist named Angel. And what he's been doing here. It's great to have young local people who are doing wonderful, great things out there. And we wanted to make sure that we do here at RTD and specifically at VI Voices that we want to make sure we show their talent and who they are and what they're doing so we can actually go out and support our own. But before we get to them, we will start off tonight as we start off every night with Hot Topics. And it is officially the festival Christmas season. As you know, this early morning, Stanley and Testicus Nights began its 2 days annual serenade that it does every year. And they started with the Frederiksted area, where they started out at Richmond and made their way down to Buddha Park in Frederiksted. Did they come through? Well, no, because you all live in Christiansted.
Yeah, we come
so
through.
You all will be tomorrow. But for me, I live in the Frederiksted area. And so I heard them around 5 o'clock this morning. As they played and they went through the towns. As you know, that is something that the territory has done for many, many, many years. And it is part of what the traditions of festival actually really is. And so for me, the festival time always begins when Stanley starts out with its serenade. Y'all intending on going tomorrow?
I'm entertaining it. I mean, it begins at midnight.
Yes.
I work at 8, and things tight.
Well, it ends at 7. Like 6 by 6:37 they should be done.
But sleep,
enough time for you to go to work.
Sleep is important. I'm gonna try to sneak in. What I'm gonna do, sleep until 2 o'clock and then join in at around 2 so I can then get the last portion of the festivities and then head into work afterward. That's my intention.
Boy, are you gonna go?
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Like Clint said, sleep is important. When I was a younger man, of course, I thoroughly enjoyed them. But nowadays, when you sleep 2, 3, 4 hours, you got to sleep for the next 2 days. For me, anyway. So I think I'll be sleeping. And
you have to sleep 2 days if you don't
make up for the night before yet.
Boy, does it play that after a few little bit of hours.
But shouldn't you like sleep? Isn't it like 6 to 8 hours of sleep a night you should get?
Yeah.
So if you only sleep 4, why you need 2 days to sleep?
No. I said 2, 3 hours. If I only sleep 2, 3 hours.
So you should need 5 more hours.
No, I need 2 more days to make up for the 3 hours. So.
Sleep deprivation.
And as a matter of fact, technically speaking, you could never make up for a night loss of sleep. That's the honest truth.
So then,
what's your point?
My point is I don't be groggy and grouchy. I won't be able to come on this show. And then if I do come on this show...
Well, luckily for us, tonight is our last taping night until January. So you should be able to...
Maybe I consider
going. Enjoy yourself. You get to see
But I also enjoy Stanley, though. I mean, culturally speaking, yes. I mean, I look forward to hearing him. It brings back that energy or that vibe that you had as a child, that spirit, You start to reminisce, and it's always been a fun time hearing it.
Yeah.
When I was young, I actually looked forward to them. I can remember I grew up in St. Farm, so I remember when they came through there, that was like a big thing, and everybody excited, and you jump up and you go to the window as a little boy to look at them. So I always support them 100%.
Well,
I hope nobody don't call the police.
I was going to tell you, I hope they don't call the police.
I mean, and even if they do call the police, the police should go and join them.
We have new police now.
Yeah.
So we don't know, we have bully police. Last night's show, we had Senator-elect Judy Fricks, and we had Senator Samuel Sanis on the show, and I thought that was a very interesting show.
Very interesting.
In that I didn't hear much from Judy, and Senator Sanis was like,
But you know what we forgot to ask? We forgot to ask Senator-elect Buckley, Fricks Buckley, if she would have entertained that particular bill that was such, if she would have entertained the bill that fast track.
Actually, I think she was also part a little bit, but I think she also said no. She was saying that's not something that should be done, and they should have done it.
She said that?
Yeah.
I think that was
she was over talking at the time, but you were into Senator Sanis, and I was trying to make sure that the police won't be called, and Boyd wasn't helping me over here in the corner.
No, actually,
I think she was talking to you, but you weren't really paying attention. And so she was basically saying that yes, that's not something that should have happened.
I didn't hear that.
But I think Senator Sanis and his colleagues need to take a very good look if this is one action that they need to go and do, this would be it.
Well, how do you undo it?
And that's the problem.
I don't think you can, because remember, it's a contract. You agree to sell me land, and the law says the legislature has to approve those. They've approved it.
But if they
And
want-
so once you've approved it and I transfer my money,
But
you
if
can't
there's a
come and
law,
take it back
there's
from
a
me
law
now.
in place that prevents that, the sale of agricultural land, can they go through that or?
If there is a
or
law,
come from
if
that?
there is a law that says you can't sell, agricultural land, but for purposes of for agricultural purposes, I should say. Not that you can't sell it, but it has to be used for agriculture. If they're not going to use it for agriculture, then there is a possibility that somebody could file a
See,
claim
right.
to get that nullified. That's the way to do it.
But-
Other than that, no, it is what it is.
And that's where my mistrust lies in this present legislature, this present administration, and the incoming 30th
But
administration.
he is in an incoming.
That's the funny thing, he's in the incoming,
Right.
and you don't know where allegiance lie, and that's where we're gonna have a problem, because you can see they didn't wait, they waited directly after
Last
the
minute,
election to just sneak it in,
Right.
and did not bring the stakeholders, and these stakeholders are important
But
stakeholders.
why are you surprised?
I'm not surprised, but this is the action that I spoke about prior to the
Right,
election.
right,
Prior to the election, and we again think it's par for the course. And we allow senators like Senator Sanders to come, put on a spin, and hindsight is
I tried to put
on a
on
spin. But hindsight is always so bliss. Oh, afterwards, everything is so peachy. They should have, they could have, they would have. No. Why didn't you do this for the people of
But what I
Virginia?
thought was most telling was, and I specifically asked him whether he felt in looking in hindsight, should there have been, along with that packet from PMP, a feasibility study on the farmland issue? And he said yes, but then yet he still voted for it. And that's what was concerning for me, that you didn't have an issue, you did not, I should say, have a feasibility study to indicate that it is farmland. I have no idea what they're going to use the land for, unless they've studied and I missed it. I don't know what they're going to use the land for. But it appears it's not going to be used for agriculture.
But I'll put it into perspective. They're claiming that particular piece of land was contaminated. You do remember that's a large parcel of land. It has been over 20 odd years since Hurricane Hugo, and the parcel that was set ablaze was all the way on the other side of the adjacent to the cemetery, across from the cemetery. That's what was set ablaze.
But that argument is null and void, because despite that, they're still selling food. So people want to sell
Thank you.
food and contaminate.
And
the
dust
land.
kicks up,
And
there's
dust-
gravel
right,
there,
right.
water runs off there.
Don't tell me that,
And
did you
no,
say
and the
dust kicks
roast,
up?
yeah, because the roast chicken outside.
Well, it's paved now.
No,
there's a-
No,
there's a
it's not
section there,
there,
just
it's
dust.
gravel.
It's still gravel and dirt, correct.
and when last you bought chicken there?
I couldn't tell you.
Good day.
I know.
But that area is gravel.
When I passed, I thought I saw a paved, like the place was paved, but okay, maybe I missed
It's
it.
gravel, and they've expanded, added another wooden structure, and you talk about hiring people.
Well, I
Who
think
are
we
they
should-
hiring? Are they paying people $10, $12, $15 an hour there at the chicken shack? Those are low-end wages they're paying people. They're importing the plantain, they're importing the chicken, they're importing
Well,
the
I did
rice.
hear that the chicken and stuff and the stuff that they buy are being bought in Puerto Rico. They're not bought here locally.
Right.
That's what I understand.
The eggs for the potato salad.
And it would be a good thing though if they start a chicken farm right
That-
on that same land.
so-
Maybe they should entertain that, but we should force them to entertain
And
that.
wouldn't that be a
That's
good plan?
agriculture.
Well,
that's
if
not-
in fact then the land is to be agricultural, then that's what should happen.
And that would have been a good point system. You work towards that. You get certain points, we check you off. Yeah,
of
you
course.
definitely can get this land because you have demonstrated,
See,
demonstrated
we should have
your
left
willingness.
That,
and
that should have been
commitment
up to the
agriculture.
legislature, the senators who are looking at this or considering even voting on it to even interject certain things like that.
And the
But it-
thing about this may not have been a Diageo deal, this may not have been a Cruiser Rum deal, but it was done in the same vein.
Right.
And we must look at it like that. Not because these are locals, but we also must talk about the political implications. This is the same venue that some of these same senators have political events at. That's where the campaign got kicked off at.
Right.
That's where they have this their signs. Did this particular venue allow other political candidates to pose their signs there? No.
Right.
So you have to
But
say that you're special.
you're acting as though you expected some kind of like ethical behavior.
Of course,
See,
yeah, of course,
I do.
he would
I do expect
that.
that.
Especially now. Today,
Lead by example. Why are you going to tell me you only lead by example?
Remember
until you
the
get
lead
them?
by example
It's
people
for the
don't come in
30th.
until
It's for the
January.
That's what it
But
was.
isn't he one of those same people in 30th? So you're
Well,
going to tell me.
maybe then
He
he'll be
wasn't
leading
saying that prior.
Right, he wasn't there for now.
Right, you
He's
were
talking
saying-
about January.
See, and I see, so that's my problem. Why are you going to tell me he went down in the river, got baptized, and now he came on up?
Yeah.
No, man.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, it is what it is, and so we will see. Like I said, we will see what happens with them coming up in the third legislature.
But you know, I wanted to say only in the Virgin Islands, and I'm going to say
It's not
foul on
only
me,
here.
and I wanted to foul
Yeah.
on me. I'm tired of us saying only in
Yeah,
the Virgin
it's not
Islands.
It's not only here. That's a
But what happens? We'll see the difference,
not,
though.
Not enough people who oppose
But
it.
the difference between here and there is that
The people.
the things that you do, some people actually have shame,
Yeah.
and so they will leave office.
The people.
You see, but here you can don't pay your taxes
Right.
and stay in office and become the number one vote getter. You can, you know,
Taking people 8% and still
and
get elected.
still be elected into
You were one of them,
office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't say he would bring something when he came back here.
I mean, you had President Clinton being impeached because the poll man went and
Share.
you know, did what
Share
he did to
the-
him. Right? Right? In the privacy of his office.
Right.
And they're both adults, they can do what the hell they want. I don't really care what the hell they do, as long as, you
Yeah, they
know,
work
he's
done.
doing what he's supposed to do for the country. But the man got impeached for, what do they call it now? I don't want to use a correct term, fellatio.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
Giving head?
That's a correct term.
She was giving head?
Yeah, that's what she was doing. And then kept her dress.
I don't know why.
And-
Maybe she want to sell it on eBay.
She probably did sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
And but you had the guy from South Carolina, the governor, who
Yeah.
had a girlfriend in Brazil, and the wife found out about it. And what did he do?
Stayed?
He stayed with the woman, but he left office
Yeah.
because of the shame of having an affair.
We had the governor
But
too.
We
right?
have
had
no
some
shame
governor in
here.
Iraq.
No, not the
He was
governor,
married.
the congressman. He showed his chest
That's right. He
Right.
took a picture
on
something
Twitter
like
or
that.
something.
Right.
and sent it.
And so he had to resign. I mean, so
Winner.
you know, they resign for those things, right? Here, you don't pay your taxes, you
No,
get convicted, you're a common
exactly.
criminal, and you get to stay in the legislature.
And we need to
You think
change
we
it.
go too forgiving as a people? You think that's what it is?
No, we're too
Forgiving or-
fully other people.
That's what it is.
There's a
I don't know if it's forgiving.
But
we
we
keep
think
getting
it is.
slapped back, left, all
I
over.
think we suffer
you know, man.
from battered person syndrome.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, the man come back, buy you a little gift.
Knock
2
your
weeks
left,
ago,
right, and center.
Ba, ba, ba. Buy you another gift.
Okay, you
What
can
was the
say
gift? A job?
Kind of
Chicken.
different thing.
Oh, that's right.
from 1989.
And that's what we need to change. We need to really correct those different.
Let's see what we can do about that.
Yes, yeah.
But you know, like I said, we're now in the festival season, and so there'll be a lot of stuff that we do, and we've been talking about all the things to do.
Don't
And
spectate.
part of what we're doing tonight is making sure we have some people on that you're going to get to know a little more about if you don't know them. I met them tonight for the first time, and they seem to be some really interesting guys who are doing some really great things.
So
That's a
don't
good
spectate, participate, and that's what we're gonna
Well,
talk about.
it depends on what you're participating
No,
in.
man, you need to
I don't
participate.
participate in everything.
But you don't need to participate in
One
everything.
day I'm going to be before the legislation to be a judge. I can't have things showing up
See,
there.
that's the problem. Judge, you can. you live in the Virgin Islands.
Oh, but then
You
again, I'm
can-
sorry. It doesn't
that-
matter here.
Yes.
I can do whatever I want. I'm still be a judge.
Yeah, you can explain it away.
Yes.
So we're gonna say what? We're gonna be participating.
Or maybe I'll move to
It's a group.
Maybe I'll move to both. And then
Group. That's another island.
that's one of the requirements to be a judge now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's to be from
That's
Grove.
I'm gonna say let's be politically correct. Let's stay off of Grove's back. I know a lot of good people from Grove.
Oh, I know a lot of
Oh,
people
yeah,
from
me
Grove
too.
too.
So, and I love Grove.
So do I.
Grove is nice.
Good.
Well, who said anything bad about Grove?
Okay.
Let me say something bad about Grove.
I didn't. I don't know.
I just
that.
said I just said that it appears that that's one of the requirements to be a
To be a
judge, like to
judge.
be from Grove.
Right.
So you're not from Grove?
No, I'm not.
Song Puhun.
I am not from
That's
Grove.
not Upper Grove?
Yeah.
That's what? Upper Grove? Oh gosh. Anyway, we'll be back in a moment with Mr. Sincere. Back in a moment. Good evening and welcome back to VI Voices. We are here with Sincere, one of the local artists from the Virgin Islands who's actually doing great things not only here but as well as abroad in the United States. Welcome to VI Voices.
Thanks for
This is
having
your
me.
first time here, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, tell the audience who may not know you a little bit of who you are.
My name is Sincere from Farm World Entertainment. I'm a local artist from the Virgin Islands. Everything I do is to push the Virgin Island movement, to kind of get everybody behind the support your own movement. I just shot my first video, Sincerely Yours, featuring Angel, directed and edited by Kareem Lake and Aaron Lam of Farm World Entertainment. Everything was done locally in the Virgin Islands on set St. Croix. Everybody that played a part in this video was from St. Croix, from the makeup artist, my co-star Sasha, she's from St. Croix, and Angel. And basically, the video is out on iTunes right now. Just over 4,000 views in less than a week. And you can check it out on YouTube. Sincere featuring Angel, Sincerely Yours.
And the name of the song is Sincerely Yours? Okay, what is it about?
Basically, Sincerely Yours is my clothing line brand.
Okay.
And I just tied both in so I could do cross marketing to promote the shirt and the music at the same time.
That's good.
Smart.
So
Yeah, that's good.
and in the video there's product placement. The model is wearing the Sincerely Yours t-shirt also.
Okay. That's nice. You what about the response from the community? You had a big support from the community.
Yeah, I had a good support. A lot of people, like especially older people, like after I did a couple interviews with the news, different news sections, and like a couple older ladies came to me and told me they appreciate the fact that everything was done locally.
When you say older, what do you mean?
Like past 60.
Okay, that's a good answer. Good answer.
Well, it's a good answer for us. It's none of us are past 60.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. And what about the government? The government acknowledge you in any way, or
Well,
senators or
Or tourism.
tourism?
I did. There was a project, the Liati project, with the Lieutenant Governor.
Stop the
Governor
Bleeding.
Stop the Bleeding
Stop the bleeding.
Foundation.
Okay. Yeah.
I volunteered and went to St. Thomas with the schools and did a can drive, helped them with a can drive they were doing and different things like that.
Okay.
As far as the government helping with this project that we're working on,
Yeah.
everything was out of pocket, Farm World Entertainment, we did everything independent.
Okay. I have one more question. Inspiration comes from.
Inspiration comes from hearing other people say people from the Virgin Islands can't do this, or people from St. Croix shouldn't rap. We should just do calypso, dancehall music, or just going to different places and younger people coming to me telling me, oh, we want you to rap, but they tell us in school, oh, you won't do this without education.
Right.
And basically that's still true because I have a degree in audio engineering also.
Okay.
So
Excellent.
Yeah,
so
very
just
excellent.
make sure you pursue your dreams, but still.
So you do rap as
Yeah,
you do
rap,
everything.
yeah, rap, write, engineer.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Mr. Sincere, I'm going to tell you, to sit at our table, you need to have on a purple and gold hat. The hat you have on your head just don't work it
Oh, yeah,
at our
but
table.
That record don't sound too good for you to
You
sit
see,
down right
but that doesn't mean anything, once you've been there, done that. But
That's fine.
it's always good to see,
Was that a basketball reference?
Yes, you. Yeah.
because he's a non-sport kind of person.
If I don't have a vested interest, I don't really care. So I have to have somebody that I know that I want them to win. And I surely don't like that Shobi person you're talking about.
No. It's called Kobe.
Whatever.
It is called Kobe. In the Lakers, we trust.
So he is aware.
But you see,
I'm aware of
he's
that
very much
person.
aware, but
I'm aware of that
he's a hater.
person.
But
Yeah.
it's about you, Mr. Cinch. You don't ignore those haters in the mix. It's always good to see young, talented, gifted Virgin Islanders
Yes, sir.
really reaching out beyond our shores and getting themselves planted. I'm one who really love the Bena music, or the soca music as you call it, and I think that's a foundation, and it's a foundation to really the soca music, calypso.
No, I know.
Quelbe. Okay, I thought you didn't know.
No.
They gave me that look.
I know what you meant.
So you say no, I understand the term Bena.
No.
Do you understand Bena?
Okay, the Bena music, the soca music, the why not? But because it's a good foundation. What I'm trying to say is, besides the rap art form, is there anything other do you incorporate into your music to really reach out back to the shores?
Basically, since we're from the Virgin Islands, I incorporate the production. Some of the production we try to have, like steel pan music. One of my main producers, Masai Harris, LegionPG.com. Aaron from World Entertainment, where he's also a producer. So we try to introduce a lot of island culture in the music, whether it's steel pan instruments, Congo drum, just to still keep the fun, even though it might not be calypso, soca, you still have that feel of it.
So you're telling me, just like how you have East Coast rap, West Coast rap, you're making sure that you have rap, which is it's Virgin Islands rap with IHOP. Okay then, and I like that. So you get island rap.
Say that then.
Yeah, and I like that because you really at least incorporated some of the cultural music foundation into music.
Somewhat of an originality too.
And I like that. So
I do too.
So, but as you see yourself, you said that you have a degree in music audio engineering. Where do you see this taking you beyond just singing? Do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself 5-10 years down the road?
Well, I also write music, so if the actual forefront of the music, like the actual performance, rapping, doing the videos, if that's my goal and my dream, but I also have the degree, so I can go ahead and work in studios, engineering. I did commercials before, like in the process of obtaining my degree, we did commercials for Pepsi, different things like that, so I have knowledge in editing commercials, so if this doesn't pan out, I can always go back to the
So, like for instance, the concept, I think Magic Johnson had once said that it's not about the players who play the game, it's about the owners who own the teams. And so do you see yourself as being a Russell Simmons, a Puff Daddy down the road, a PDD, whatever he calls himself now, actually being the man who's the machine, who is the one developing young artists and doing all of that stuff?
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. That's why we, instead of trying to, we still want to reach out and get that distribution deal from a major label, but as far as independently, we start from the ground up, everything ourselves, and try not to depend too much on other people, although it would be a great asset to get help from others. It's a good feeling when you know you do everything on your own and you accomplish these goals, and when they ask, oh, who sponsored this, and you could say, well, this came from me myself. So we did the independent thing from World Entertainment, and the Sincerely Yours brand t-shirt also.
Over the left
So we can see it.
Sincerely Yours brand t-shirt.
That's for women?
Females, yes. We have the Sincerely Yours brand. We're doing other logos also. This is just the first line of nice t-shirts. We have them in different colors.
And where can people get that from?
They're available right now in Lace Legacy, also a local store in Christiansted.
The t-shirt.
This t-shirt is also from Lace Legacy.
Okay.
Well, I don't see the VI flag on that.
No, well, this is they're doing this actual logo. We have the Virgin Islands here.
But what is
This
flag?
just one of the
Stop. you don't set me up.
you have to take that up with Lace Legacy.
I don't, big man, I don't feel away. I'm a
see the
big
VI flag
proponent
now?
that we need to change our flag. As we move forward,
I agree with you.
change that
It's
flag.
not there at all.
But it's not
It's
there
Not
my
at all,
point.
yeah.
So we need to tell Lace Legacy what kind of shirt.
I see a bunch of European.
I don't want to
flags
see the
there,
word
let me see.
Virgin Islands. I want to
What's
see
the one
flag somewhere in the middle.
The one down at the bottom there, 1217. The one with the
Oh, this Lace Legacy's logo, LL Lace Legacy. They have two of the logos.
Okay, and they have the 7
So she
other
needed
flags.
space. So she could have put a VI flag or whoever Lace
Yeah,
Legacy
yeah.
is.
But I think what you were trying to probably do is stick to the design theme, because you notice blue and red and white.
No. That's the 7 color. The 7 color.
No, but if you think about it,
No,
blue,
those are the 7
blue
flags.
red,
Right, those are
and
7
Oh,
flags.
Virgin
yeah, I know, but look at the
No,
dominant
me want to talk about her
concept.
because she's not in the show. I want to talk about him. So, talk to me about how you're getting your music out so people can hear it. I know you said your videos on YouTube. Is there any other medium that we can look at to see your music or hear your music?
The videos on YouTube, you can go to iTunes and search Sincerely Yours.
Okay.
The single is on there for 99 cents download. Next week, ringtones will also be available on iTunes to download. You can go to soundcloud.com/sincere, the fam, DEHFAM, facebook.com/DEHFAM sincere. Just basically Google, if you type in Sincere the Fam on Google, a bunch of different
Okay, good.
Now, within your organization, are there people who are doing stuff other than rap or other than R&B?
But we have, as far as music goes, or
Yeah, music.
because as far as music right now, we actually most basically we focus on the hip hop and R&B
Okay.
side of things. But like Angel, he's isn't a part of Farmworld Entertainment, but he's a close ally. Like a lot of stuff we do together. Anything he's on, I promote, help him
Oh,
promote.
good.
That's good.
So just to keep pushing local artists.
Help each other. That's a good thing.
Now, I like the fact that you all are doing a lot of things local. Your videos have all been filmed here.
Yeah.
You utilize businesses here, people from here, which is good. One thing I talked about on my Facebook the other day was the issue of Virgin Islanders somehow developing an accent from a place they don't live.
Right.
And so, I don't know why. And so I want to make sure that you and the rest of your people will continue to speak in the accent that you were born with. And somehow we don't wake up and somehow you happen to be from Negril, talking like a Jamaican, and claiming to be from the Virgin Islands.
Nah, we good.
Okay.
We good.
Okay, I want to make sure
Yeah.
because I'll talk about you if I hear you.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, I want to make sure because the Virgin Islands is unique in and of itself, and they have
Yes.
enough
Of course.
great talent to for us to be happy and proud of whom
Right.
our people come from. The other piece of advice I'll give you is always make sure you got stuff in writing. I'm sure that this is stuff you've heard, and sign all your own checks. Okay.
That's coming from
Yeah.
the people
Sign your
actually in the
own,
Virgin Islands.
sign
He's
your
right.
own checks. I don't care how nice people are. I don't care how close you are. I don't care, you can't be there in time to get it done. Sit down, take 20 minutes, tell them bring you every single check and what it's for, and you sign every single check
Right.
yourself.
What about copyright rights?
Oh, that's a given.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure you know all about that, right? So make sure that you
That's that BMI.
Yes. Make sure you own your stuff. Publishing rights are very important, and that's where the money is. And so make sure you own your own publishing. Well, I think that's a great thing. Your music seems to be hitting. A lot of people seem to be into it, and I know, like I said, I know Aaron, and so I know that he's doing great things as well. And a lot of people are really happy that you all are going out there and you're representing the Virgin Islands well, and that's always a good thing, and that's what we want to make sure you want to show.
Before we proceed, what are you guys doing for festival? Are you going to be anywhere this festival season, singing, doing what?
We have the Go to Work show on the 21st at the Lion Nightclub. We will be shooting different scenes throughout the parade for an upcoming video with me and Angel.
That's a good idea.
So basically we're just capturing the whole festivities and all the festival activities that's going on to use that to again push the Virgin Islands and St. Croix and the 60th for different events that we're doing as far as blogs, videos, any kind of promotion that we're doing. So that's basically it.
Okay, that's cool. So what is on the horizon for Sincere? What can we expect from you in 5 years?
As of right now, just branding the name, branding the clothing line, and still pushing with the music. What we're trying to do is take Farmworld Entertainment to another level, whereas a lot of independent labels, like you would see the same thing with Bad Boy, how you talk about Sean Diddy Combs. He basically started his company and went to the major labels for distribution and back in the same thing with Jay-Z and Rockefeller with Def Jam.
What's his name too, right? Master P. They did
Master
it.
P
Master
also,
P did it,
he
right.
went to Capitol Records with No Limit as the imprint, as the main, his independent label, and he just basically needed them to distribute. That's all he needed them to fund the money to distribute, and we create the product. That way, all the money is kept in-house,
Right.
and the only money we'll have to pay back now is the distribution money.
Right.
So a lot of the labels right now, they try to sign you to crazy deals, whereas it's like a 90-10 to a 95-5 split. So they own everything up front. So now you out there selling CDs and you probably get 3 cents to 7 cents off of each CD that's sold, and you don't make any money off of that. So
Ridiculous.
you out there touring for a year and a half to try and make the money back. So you might go platinum and you make $20,000 when the label make.
And that's how you go
ridiculous,
bankrupt because you're up doing videos with cars you can't afford, and then you got to pay back the
That's
record
not
label all the money
cars and
that you've been doing, right?
jewelry.
Doing stuff and being in hotel rooms and have all your friends coming across, hanging on, and then you're paying for all their rooms, and then you at the quarter, the record label will send you a bill. Oh, by the way, all this stuff we're taking back, and then you have $3.
And then you're in the hole, and once you're in the hole, now you out there basically performing for next to nothing to be able to pay the label back. So,
well, you seem like you have your head on, and that's always a good thing. And I'm glad to hear you speak that way, because you seem to have the business side of it down, and a lot of artists do not get the business side of it. They want to shy away from it. They just want to perform, and that's how you lose out of what should rightfully be yours. But you don't seem to be doing that.
How you gain all this knowledge and experience? I mean, you have mentors or people that walk through the business, or
I read a lot. I read a lot of books on
that's a good
just the music industry. The school I went to, Full Sail in Orlando, for audio engineering. They have an actual class called Business Law and Entertainment, and the one book is maybe like 200 pages long, and throughout the course you only basically required to read about half of that for the course, but I read the whole thing through just to make sure I get better understanding.
that's good. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yes, very good.
Because I'm telling you, I've seen it time and time again, that you have these artists, they do extremely well, and it appears like they're making a lot of money, but they really aren't making any money.
Correct.
Because people don't understand what advances are.
Right.
And they take that for granted. They
Right.
think that's their
it.
check to just now I can go buy a house or go buy a car, not knowing they give you advance and try to for you to use that. That should be the money you use, whether it's production. If you know somebody that does beats, and the best thing to do right now, like we have our own production team. So say we do decide to sign to a major label, they give us $300,000 to use. They give that's the advance. They give you $300,000 to use. Somebody that doesn't know any better will take that and go buy jewelry, go buy whatever. Me, I will take that $300,000, find an up and coming producer that's coming up that will charge $1,000 for a beat, and go buy 16 beats. So you spend $16,000 on these beats. You still have the rest of the money now. Somebody else would go and spend $50,000 on somebody that's well known. When they're up and coming, especially in the Virgin Islands, we have a lot of up and coming producers that's on point that sound just as good, and you wouldn't know the difference until you hear the name, or this is so and so beats that made this. So that way you keep that extra money. Now you have that money to use for promotion. You have the money to use for your video. The same thing with directors. You could go to Jelani, you could go to Kareem, you could go to these different people and spend maybe $2,000, whereas you would spend $15,000 to $20,000 well, director from the States or a big name.
Well, eventually Jelani and Kareem will cost $50,000.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen one of the videos that they did, and it seems to be a really, really good video. So you need to get all your videos in now, or at least lock them into something.
And that's a good thing too. How I work together and pool our resources. That's always a good thing.
It's all about promotion.
Right, of course.
I do a video, me and Angel do a video together. His fans become my fans, my fans become
his fans. Right. And everybody eat.
Everybody eat.
Yeah, of course.
That's a good mentality to have.
Very good
And I just urge you to always make sure that you keep focused on what it is that you're doing, the purpose of your work and your music, and remember to always keep the business side, and primarily remember who is with you now.
That's right.
When you have nothing.
That's why basically my team, Farmwell Entertainment, we all went to elementary Pearl B. Lawson from second grade up. So we all like brothers and
And always get everything in writing.
Don't forget that.
I don't care if that's your friend. From second grade. Okay?
I always remember too that you have younger people always looking at you. Understand? You're always a guide and an inspiration for younger people. So I always remember to stay on the right path, to try as much or as many times to try on the right path, and without doing any ignorance or falling victim to a lot of the errors that we see in the community.
And to do what's right.
Right. And it's a pleasure having you on the show.
Yes. Thank you for coming on, okay? We have Sincere, and we'll be back in a moment. Good evening and welcome back to VI Voices. We have been doing a show with two young local artists who are doing great things abroad. We just had Sincere on the show, and right now we have Angel. Who is with us, and he's hailing from here in the Virgin Islands. He's living in Georgia, and he's back for the holidays and has some new music out. And what is the name of the song?
Well, right now the newest song I have out is the song featuring Sincere and I.
Okay.
That's his new single that we just shot the video for. And getting a lot of good looks on it.
Okay. And you have your own song.
Yeah, I
right?
do have my own song as
And
well.
what is that?
It's called Go to Work. We have a video out on YouTube as well. Just go on YouTube, type in Angel, Go to Work. And that was shot by Forever Kings Entertainment. That's Jelani and Rashad Martinez. Yeah,
Jelani Riley.
Jelani Riley.
Right.
Yeah.
So go to work is what?
That's my
inspiring.
single.
Yeah, right. And then inspiring. The lyrics is mean.
And what is it about?
Actually, go to
It's
look
actually
work.
a love song
Oh.
to the females.
Go to work.
Oh, you.
Boy, you should know about
I like that one. I like that one.
What is slipping?
Yeah, but it's not as like blunt. I tried to make it as subliminal as possible.
Yeah,
Right,
subtle.
right.
That's what
Double
music is
entendre
about.
type kind of thing. Kind of like calypso.
Yeah, that's what music is
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Go to work.
You don't have to be in your face, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to work.
Go to work where?
What did Babyface said? I'll pay your rent. See, I'm not a baby. I don't sing, but I know the
We
lyrics.
know.
We know that. That has been made evident tonight.
But I have the lyrics.
You got the lyrics, but
And they save on my iPad and my computer, so
Yeah, but let somebody
I don't
else
need to
sing
sing. Yeah, they can
Go
sing
let-
it.
go let Angel sing.
Let you sing it. Maybe
Right.
if I do get married again, you know, probably I call it to do the
Do
lyrics.
you write your own music
Yeah,
too?
I write
right?
my own music.
Right.
Okay. Now tell us. We know your home base in Atlanta, and we know again because of the artists before that there's a movement afoot to really promote the VI through music and really also develop your talent and develop your fan base.
Yeah.
Now, how have you gone about doing it to really engage people like Sincere and other folk to get them to work in collaboration with you to advance?
With me, like, I just really started, just had to decide that I don't actually do it because I started messing with music in like 9th grade. Really inspired by Iron Williams from Styley Band, like how he used to make the beats and whatever. So I had class with him and I started making beats. And I started off with Calypso, of course, so influenced by Caribbean music. And my first year up in college, that was in Texas. I went to Texas State Technical College. I continued making beats for a while and we started kind of rapping with some of my friends from YAF Entertainment, they from home as well. After that, I always could have sing, but I just like finally got the confidence to go out here with it.
So when you realized from a young age that you could sing?
Yeah, but I really started taking it serious like last
Late
year
in
and a
life.
half. Yeah.
And you know, for the thing, we had a discussion a few weeks back, or maybe even last week, about young men actually getting involved in these sort of activities early on. Like when we were talking about festival and
Yes.
why it's such a difficulty
Yes.
getting young people
Prince and-
to print,
Yeah, part of it.
and we're glad to know that you actually knew you had this talent, but it took later in life to actually access it. Now, are you trained? Like for instance, Sincere said he did his thing.
I don't have much training.
Okay, so you basically
Talent.
In what?
No, in the music industry, maybe you have a degree in background. So, in terms of that, are you gonna just stay as a
I'm
singer?
really new in the industry. So
Oh, you're very new in the
Yeah,
industry.
very new.
Oh, okay. So, but where do you see yourself down the road in terms of an artist? I know you're new. So, who do you model yourself after? Are you just Angel doing his thing? And where do you see yourself 5-10 years down the road?
5-10 years down the road, hopefully, like I really like the writing. I really like to write music, so hopefully I could get a lot of big songs under my belt for like bigger artists who are already out in the industry. So,
Kind of like Rock City did some
like
stuff
Rhapsody, like they're
for
really and
Beyonce,
truly, they're
right?
like the biggest writers out in the music business right now. So
Okay.
that's the go-to guys for everybody. All the main artists out.
You said all the main artists, like
Yeah, like Rihanna, they have a new song on her new album. So like that. So they do a lot of big stuff.
So you are gonna actually try your best at you're done writing, so you're gonna definitely develop yourself as a stronger
Yeah,
writer.
a stronger writer.
But also you're
Do
gonna
my
still work.
artist thing as well.
Okay. So
Well, the money is
It's in
behind the
writing.
scenes.
Right,
It's
right.
really not the
That's
people
what-
that we see on the front
Right.
running up and on the stage.
we
It's
know that.
Really,
Behind the
the
scenes
person who's
people.
behind the scenes. That's who really makes
yeah,
money.
the managers, the lawyers, the writer, everybody got
I
a
was talking
cut.
about them. I was talking
lawyers,
about.
yeah,
The lawyers definitely make the money.
No,
That's why I'm there.
the managers,
But-
the lawyers, the writers, all of those folks, even
Yeah.
the engineers, those are the ones who
That's
get the
who
money
make-
up
yes.
front, and then the artists are the ones who are out there beating the pavement.
Alex Sincere was saying that that's how a lot of artists they get caught up when they get a big bonus check. They don't realize like they have to pay those producers and writers.
Right.
So they end up spending.
Wait,
the
they don't
money.
realize that?
I'm not sure.
But see, a lot of people see
They
the
just see the
glam.
money.
The
They
money,
see the
right.
money and the glam, the girls, the cars, everything.
Especially if
yes.
they don't
If you
have
look at
that
the stats
guidance.
for most of the artists, that I really don't think they realize.
So
that.
you're a solo artist.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
also in. I have this group that we're in, Young and Fresh Entertainment,
Okay.
and they have a few producers like Ezra. He's a producer.
What's his name?
Ezra.
Ezra.
Yeah, Ezra Boyce.
Boys.
And are they in St. Croix or in Atlanta?
He's in Miami right
Oh,
now.
Miami. Okay.
So everybody's talking about Virgin Islands.
Yeah, and then like me and Sincere, we have like one of the same producers, Masai Harris.
Okay.
And he's one of our main guys. Real talented. Like if you hear his stuff, you swear he already signed to a big label.
Well, you know what I like about tonight's show is the fact that, and I didn't realize it actually, that there's so many young local men that are doing all this stuff and they're doing business. And you know, I like the fact that you all and I run up on the stage with guns shooting after people and calling people hoes and bitches and all kind of other names and
Trying to stay away.
actually doing like real music people might remember
But
in
see,
10 years.
But if you notice, and one thing we keep talking about, I'm a sportsman. I love sports. But one thing I always regret is not taking that band class in Arthur Richards.
Of course.
In 7th grade.
Yeah, I regret not learning piano and
yeah,
guitar.
and those are things. And right now I have a son. My son is artistically inclined. Even though it would be a wonderful thing to get him to like some of the stuff I like, I try my best to work with his interests.
His interests.
If he likes to play the steel pan, which he does, and he plays the trumpet, I said no problem. Because I think those are other vehicles we need to get our young people into. And maybe one of the things that Emil was saying, good to see that you guys are involved, but maybe you guys can also be an advocate for bringing fine arts back into the schools.
Yes.
And let us
They
push
took it out. They
Yes.
took it out of schools really.
Because look,
They're not pushing it as much as
but
they
there's
used to.
more. And look around, our young men and our young ladies too are very gifted musically, they're theatrically.
Yes.
They have the talent, but they don't have the vehicle to help
Outlets.
develop it.
To get there.
Right.
So I applaud you for that, definitely.
And myself, I started off, really big in sports too. Like I started playing baseball from like when I was 5. I was been playing until I actually graduated from high school. But I decided to take like the music part. That's what I really wanted to do.
You see, everybody can't get that big $1 million like Kobe and what not.
As
But
easy as they make
it's not
it.
easy.
Yeah.
But
Who cares about Kobe?
hey, don't steal my thunder.
But you're
I could
correct.
name great Lakers
If
from
you
all the
come-
way back to
You know what,
Abdul
though? I will
Jabbar
tell
and
you
Bill
this.
Russell.
I don't think I necessarily have a problem with the Lakers. I just don't like that boy.
No, but
I just don't like
Kobe
him.
gets his.
No, I don't
But
like.
if you was his lawyer, you'd be making money.
I would. I don't. Have, I can represent people I don't like. You know, that's not a problem. I
As
don't
enough
have to
about
like you to
Kobe,
represent
thank you.
That's enough about Kobe.
See,
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you very much.
The
Enough about
haters.
Kobe.
Okay, I have one more question. Coming up, you had any artists that you like? Your favorite artist? Any favorite artist?
To tell you the
Anybody you
truth,
go to?
one of my favorite artists is actually from the Virgin Islands, BV, Brandon Verlac. He's from St. Thomas. He actually was in a group.
Varlac, Brandon Varlac.
Yeah, BV and Drastic, them Island Boys, and they won the VI Idol. I'm not sure how much years back, but I was actually listening to this guy sing when I was in high school.
All right.
And that was really inspiring.
How about hip hop? You never been influenced by any hip hop artists or anything like that?
Rap, too much to name. It's too much.
Too much. How about Kid and Play?
That's a little before my time.
Well, you look
Yeah,
like
you-
We're trying to say. We're trying to say.
That's-
The flap top
the-
and
That's
and the
another
complex
thing.
top.
Like Kid.
I tell you, the high top and the
Is that why
complex
you
top.
asked what about Kid?
That's another thing I had. I mean, I had the flap top and the Air Jordans. I had all of that. But we talking about
You had a
AV
flap
now.
top?
Yeah, man.
You guys
You
know
want
that.
the flat top?
Just like that. Just like
Bring a picture when we come back in January.
We gonna do that.
Yeah.
The flat top and the Jordans.
Yes.
I'm talking about 1989 or so.
Okay.
They probably won't ban it, but
I come a few years after.
yeah.
So what about
92, so.
what about poor righteous teachers and all of those?
No, he know about
Black Sheep. Them boys didn't inspire you.
he know. That's hip hop. That's real hip hop. Public Enemy.
Hip hop and rap are not the same
No,
thing,
no.
though. Hip hop is something different.
Right.
Well,
Tribe
it started
Called
out
Quest.
as something
Well,
different.
what do you know about hip hop and rap?
You think he know about hip
Well,
hop?
you don't know about that thing.
No.
You don't know about it. Well, come on, man. Let's move on. But it's
I say we're
good.
taking liberties with it. I'm gonna let you slide for tonight.
But it's good. To
But there
know.
is a difference, though. Original
There's a-
hip hop
yeah,
is
it's a
very
big
different
Yes.
from when.
And then the
Rap
whole,
coming
remember
into
there's a
town.
whole
Yeah.
conscious aspect to it.
Correct.
Hip hop
But
was more on
more
a conscious
right.
level.
Yeah, but they moved
Hip hop
away.
is more towards like material. I mean,
Right now,
rapping
it's
is more
more like
material.
It's more like
Yeah, the more parties.
Yeah.
See, I only heard like Arrested Development, all those things are in my little.
So you're strictly into singing R&B.
R&B, pop. I do a little. It's hip hop, but more like still on the singing side. Yeah. But
You're looking forward to doing any collaborations with any hip hop artists, sort of like that, like a back.
Yeah, like doing hooks and stuff.
hooks,
like that.
right? Exactly. That's
So
what
would you ever do like a groovy kind of calypso kind of thing like that?
Yeah, I actually plan to do something.
Yeah, kind of
for this festival.
Party Monarch, the Party Monarch competition coming up, and they may need a good little groovy artist.
Yeah.
Sing a good smooth song
Something
together with a
right.
nice jazzy,
That should
smooth
be
calypso. I think you can do that.
Yeah,
You're
I reached
not
out
doing
to a few like band producers. They reach out to me and stuff. So
As long as you could promote something that's original, like what we're telling sincere
positive.
positive and original. And when I say original, I mean something different. People will gravitate towards that, especially in the States. You live in Atlanta, so people may gravitate towards that, and then you got the whole support of the VI community behind you. Kind of like
how
like Nelly,
how-
them I use. I think it's Nelly and a couple people with their own accent. We are talking about accent,
Right, and I
it
understand
became a
anything he
big
was
thing.
saying.
Right,
Yeah.
but it became a big hit.
But it was a huge hit.
Right.
Country, what was Country Grammar.
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Country Grammar. See, I knew.
Yeah, wow, you know, oh yes, you're right, you do know something. But you know,
He
and
did.
that,
It is
but it's the
I don't
beautiful, and the beautiful thing about it is, I have
Yeah,
not
I started
seen any crossover artists come out of like the calypso scene or the soca background. You usually see the reggae crossover artists. I would really like to see one of our own really cross over and bring those folk into our genre of music because it says a lot.
I think
Big-
Angel
But I think,
did,
but
though.
how has been the reception in Atlanta to you?
well, me being so early in the stages, like I'm just really meeting people.
And when you say early, what, last week? I mean, when you mean early, what you mean?
Well, I've been singing for like the last year and a half, so that's
Okay,
still
so
really
that's still early.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I still kind of trying to get my name out there a little more. It's
Yeah.
going pretty good in the Virgin Islands so far. Yeah.
But now, see, here's the reason why I asked that question. Because remember last year on that show X Factor, the one girl, Melanie Amaro, was
Right,
on there,
right.
and nobody knew that she was on the British Virgin Islands until they kicked her off, and then she come back, and then she was crying and stealing, and she started speaking her accent like, oh, she's from the Virgin Islands,
right.
and then we all went crazy, and we all were supporting her
It was
simply
our
because
support
she was
just
from the
because she was
Virgin
from the Virgin
Islands.
Islands, exactly.
Do you feel that you're still early, but do you feel that you get that kind of support?
Yeah.
There as well as here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you come back home, you feel
Yeah, you feel welcome, like everybody actually trying to promote you to keep doing what you're doing.
Of course, and that's a good thing.
Very
And
good.
like with a video that I have go to work, like we try to incorporate a lot of island.
See, I saw the video earlier, and it was shot here.
Yeah, it was shot here. It's in Frederickstead, down by the dock, by Rainbow Beach, and we do some in this Legacy store.
Okay,
So in the clothing store. So
and who did that video again?
that was done by Jelani
Joanna.
and Rashad Martinez. Right.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, man.
That is wonderful.
all local.
local.
It's
The
all local.
production for the music was done by Masai Harris, so that's local as well.
And the video, when I was looking at the video, what I was thinking about is the fact that it appeared as though it was done like professionally done.
Yeah.
And I sound like
It appeared.
It is professionally
That's not what I
done.
meant. I mean, it is professionally
It-
done.
You,
but
in other words, you
Jumped
can't tell
out
the
at you.
difference. You would think it's from
Right,
a major
we did
network
from a
or a
major
major
You know exactly what I
house.
mean.
I did, but I want you to say it again.
Yeah, the quality of the video was outstanding.
I thought it was.
outstanding, well produced. You didn't see any glitch in the editing. Everything flowed. Everything was smooth. Even
Good looking people in the
Yeah.
video.
Right. The beach scene was nice.
Nobody likes to look at ugly people.
that's why I think we deliberately planted that about
What?
so you could then jump out to that comment. You know,
What?
you like the
Comment?
good looking people.
I agree. I think that good looking people should be on TV. And so if you're
That's
making
why
a
you're
video,
on TV.
Why did they allow
that's
you?
why I'm on TV. And so if they're going to be a video, there should be good people to look at.
Of course.
And so the video, I saw the video tonight, and it was a wonderful video.
Attractive people actually keep you attractive. in the video.
See,
hear it there?
exactly.
That wasn't a plug for myself. Or anything.
I like that. But see, I like that.
Yeah.
No, because truthfully, as an artist, you have to develop that ego. You have to develop that other persona
Yes.
to really reach out to your audience. But
If you have it.
Yeah, but it also have to remain grounded. And
Yes.
one of the best places to be grounded in is home. Home, St. Croix, United States Virgin Islands, because it gives you some place to retreat to, recharge, and say, man,
And we're not into stars like that.
yes,
Yeah,
we keep you
Yeah.
grounded.
Yeah, we're not into like running around the
Man,
without one-
the dude, the flop top.
That's the
No,
foundation.
man.
Yeah. Yes, I said do with the flat top.
We just keep going, but that's one thing. You always have to remember that.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong in having that
And one
other
of the best
side.
ways of showing that is giving back.
Yes.
You know, even advice, just with it up and coming, and you know, I got a lot of children coming up to you and want to
Looking
"Hey,
up
you
to
guys
you."
ever sing yet?"
Even just like reaching out to them on
That's
Facebook,
it.
like
Yes.
when they hit us and
That's
stuff.
it. And hit them back.
Yeah, hit them
You
back.
understand?
Now,
Show
one of
some
the
love.
things that at least for me, which is why I don't necessarily like to meet stars, and I don't necessarily like to meet people that I think I like, because if you're not nice, I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah,
And so
it's
I
a-
think that when you're a star like that, that it comes, or a public person period,
Public
a
personality, yes.
certain responsibility comes along with that, where when people see you, they think they know you, and so they want to like come up to you and talk to you, and you can't be rude to them.
You also have to understand that you're giving up your
Correct, because I
privacy.
paid $13.99 for your CD, and I expect you to talk to me when I see you in public. You know, I mean, that's how they think.
That's
You
giving,
see?
yeah, that's
And so my advice is, if you ever feel like you don't feel like being bothered, stay home.
Yeah.
Don't come out if you don't like
I've
talking
already
to
had
you.
I've already had an experience like I meet a big artist, like I actually follow his music and he would kind of just brush me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't take that.
But and I'll tell you this, it's not about putting another basketball plug, but Charles Barkley made one
Oh, okay.
mistake. He said, you know, I am not your child's role model.
Yeah.
No, no. Yes, you're not the primary role model for my child. But just
you are
because of your celebrity, you are one.
Yeah,
Still a
And you must make sure that you project the right image. The right image, because they're gonna worship you. Children are gonna look up to you, no matter what. Now, once your face is affixed to that label or to that song on iTunes and whatnot, you become a recognizable face
Instantly.
instantly.
Yeah.
And you know, children and those little girls, especially those little girls, they're gonna woo you until you dead, until they depart this earth, because you don't have an attractive
Yeah,
face.
you're in the wilds.
Yes, you're gonna have those big lifestyle thing and you place, but so it's true. It is true. So, but we're still saying that there's certain responsibility that comes with celebrity.
That's right.
Yes.
And you're one of our own celebrity. You know, you don't have to do nothing to belong to us. Once you just come from the Virgin Islands, we throw things after you.
Yeah.
Cause even Timmy don't do much for us, but we still
that's
love
not
the,
true.
But hold
No,
on,
that's
man.
not-
But
don't
we
say
still
that.
love the man to death.
Yeah, don't say that. He does do a lot.
He does do a
He
lot.
does a lot. You
Does
just
a lot.
don't know.
Just don't
that he
know.
I
does
don't
that.
know.
And he does a lot.
Well, we
But
just
we
love him.
him.
We love him nonetheless. Because
And he's very grounded.
yes, he is.
He's
And that's
more-
very
More
very
behind
grounded.
the scenes, but
Correct.
Yeah, he's very grounded. And so I like the fact that as I told Sincere, I will say to you, one of the most important things is to learn your business, and understand your business, and to keep track of your money. You, not other people. You keep track of where your money is if you want to make sure you have money later. And nothing worse than a washed up artist as a pauper. If you're washed up, have money.
we're talking about MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, he got sent. He
got
went
sent.
up and down the place with people and
That's
and,
big.
and
That's
everything.
Yeah, he have more talent than.
Yeah.
That's
And you
it.
don't need 20 people on the stage with you.
Especially when you go for your awards.
Yeah. So yeah, if they call, the winner is Angel. Where get that from?
Angel.
If the people,
Mixing the
yeah,
colors.
with Angel and Angel. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they call you as the winner, I need to see you on the stage.
Yeah.
Not you and 20
But
people.
what about me? I want to be one of the hangers on.
No.
Come on,
You
man.
have to have a nice young lady next to
Well, you can carry her if you
Yeah,
want,
yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
just saying the other people, all 20 of you don't need to come up on the stage. You can thank them in the seat.
Yes. But and it's true now. You always must be mindful to thank them. Don't forget,
Always.
thank them.
Be grateful.
And be honest with them. Tell them what you're willing to do for them. And you tell people up front, this is what it is. And they don't put undue burden on you.
Right.
Because you tell them straight up.
And
This is what the
you
relationship
haven't
is.
changed, and you haven't changed because they haven't changed. So don't let people say, "Oh, I changed," and they're still in the corner, chilling, expecting you to come and hang up with them later. Okay, well,
And also accept their advice. If they're giving you, if they're the ones that actually keep you grounded,
Yeah.
be mindful of them when they're telling you that you're a step out of bounds.
yes,
Because if they know you,
They know the me before.
Right.
yes, and they're gonna say, no, you need to chill a little, come back.
don't be afraid of constructive criticism.
Yes.
Well, I know
Yeah.
I know his parents, and he come from
Yeah,
good people.
yeah,
so,
he
you
does.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're looking forward to greatness. That's
To
one
seeing
thing.
greatness
And,
from you.
and I think that's one thing about us as Virgin Islanders. We always
Expect a lot.
Yeah, we expect a lot. And we don't mind you standing on our shoulders.
Right.
Because we know you come from good stuff.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Angel, Angel.
Angel.
Before we go, just want to remind everybody about the show on the 21st. That's going to be at the Line. We have some other Virgin Islands like top artists performing there. We have myself, we have Sincere from the Fam. We have two guys from St. Thomas, Payback and Mike Larry, and they're really good too. And we have a couple members from my Young and Fresh Entertainment team who will be performing and some big DJs, so it'll be good.
Well, I mean, let me put you on a spot and give you a little sample of what we should be expecting.
A sample?
While we
Just a little
close out.
sample.
Yes.
Close out? I'm sorry.
You want a piece from
No, let him do it while we're closing out.
Oh, that was good. Okay, yeah, so we do that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Alright, this is a little piece from Go to Work.
You've been lonely for so long, yeah, that's understood. You've been searching for somebody, you no longer have to look. I'm in love with your body. What's up under that hood? There ain't no other man, there ain't no mechanic that'll do you so good. Work.
Good. Wonderful. Be careful with our producer. I'm just joking.
yes.
All right, we'll be back in a moment. All right. All right, we're back, and tonight was a really insightful show with two young men, hardworking young men in the entertainment business,
Who are doing things.
good music,
Doing
good things,
Good
positive
Positive
things.
And we don't, it's unfortunate that we don't give those type of young men more recognition coming
Right.
from this community. You know, we always focusing on the negative aspects.
Right.
But here we have young men doing a lot of good things, big things, and not only that, they're keeping it local and working with each other. That's a good thing
Yeah.
that they're actually doing.
Yeah.
They're working with each
Yeah,
other.
I thought it was really, really positive because
Yes.
this is my first time meeting both of them. I've never met them before.
Likewise.
And so they seem to be very, really well-grounded young men. I know the second guy we interviewed,
Yeah.
Angels. I know his parents,
parents,
but
right.
I don't know the other guy's parents. But I didn't know any of them until tonight. And they seem to be really grounded people who seem to be doing good things. And I was very impressed by both of them actually.
I was impressed with their knowledge too. They
Oh
seem to know
yes,
a lot.
of
Yes.
the business side
Right.
that most people
That's it.
don't know about.
Right.
Yes.
And that's how they end up getting, in the losing column.
Another good thing too is the fact that they're right. You know what I mean? As
Yeah.
opposed to just entertaining. They're producing as well. That's a good thing.
And they're looking beyond just the interim of just being singers, but being looking far beyond
Right.
in terms of the
Businessmen.
business. Yes,
Businessmen, right.
and that's the whole thing. Because we think about our existence now, but what our existence 5-10 years down the road when that youthful face has gone and that vigor has
Right.
been replaced by something else, and we really need to think about plying our trade and not just be the singers, but be the men that actually is driving the industry,
Right.
Driving it.
and that's it.
Where the power and the money is.
Correct.
And they seem like they are on their way into getting in
Yeah.
that area
Correct.
to do what needs to be done.
And that's it. I think I encourage that they keep doing good things,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I think that we as a community need to look at those people, young men and other persons like themselves, and see how we can utilize them to help further develop our community. Because they are
I
far.
think this is a good venue for
Yeah.
doing that, and it's a good thing we brought them on. We should look towards a lot more young people,
Oh, yeah.
actually. I mean, having them there, this is what I was thinking about, focusing on the youth, you know what I mean? And
As
promoting them.
we come back in January, I'm sure that we'll be doing a lot more of that.
Yeah,
We have
with the
a
youth.
packed season,
Right.
and I know when we come back in January, we'll be doing a lot more of getting that in on the show.
Right.
But I don't hope we just focus on the youth, but focus on people that can make a positive contribution to the Virgin Islands as a whole.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there are people who are presently between 30 and 40 that are just sitting idly on their couches
Right.
and not contributing.
Yeah.
Have a
Yeah.
lot of those behind the scenes too.
Yeah.
They're working hard. Well, like we said, tonight was a wonderful night. We thank Sincere and Angel for coming on the show tonight, and we wish them much success and luck. We will be monitoring how they're doing, and hopefully they'll come back again when they're even better than what they're doing now.
Correct.
And so remember, your voice can make a difference. Let's be sure that your voices are heard. Good night, everybody.
Right.